burst of filthy black smoke and a distinctive roar, a Vickers VC10 leaves its signature in the sky over Surrey for the final time. 51 years after the airliner's maiden flight, the last to be built flew into retirement at Dunsfold Aerodrome. This one served as an RAF tanker. Its new owner is the Brooklands Museum.
Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And the wonderful fly past. But wasn't it noisy?
The VC10 started life as an airliner, but long after they ceased to carry civilian passengers, they soldiered on with the military. VC10s have been in RAF service for 47 years, as troop carriers and as mid-air refuelling tankers. The last two retired on Friday. At the controls today, squadron leader Tim Kemp making his final flight as an RAF pilot.
Yeah, it is quite emotional, but the nice thing is that knowing that the aircraft's actually going to be preserved and going to a museum, so hopefully in years to come I can bring my family back and show them the aircraft that I've flown.
Keith Humphreys was an apprentice at the Vickers factory at Brooklands when the first VC10s came off the production line. He was one of 14,000 workers at the plant in Weybridge.
We all thought it was the best thing since sliced bread and it was going to sell hundreds and it was going to be a great success, but sadly it wasn't.
The VC-10's place in history includes the memorable destruction of one aircraft by Palestinian terrorists in Jordan in 1970. But most ended their days at the hands of the scrapman. Zulu Alpha 150 is one of a handful of survivors. And although now owned by Brooklands Museum, it won't join the rest of the collection because Brooklands no longer has a runway. Instead, it'll stay here at Dunsfold, where it'll be open to the public. In theory, the VC-10 will be kept in airworthy condition. In truth, this aircraft will never fly again.
Our main aim is to make sure that these exhibits are accessible to the public. They can see and hear them, touch them, smell them, come on board. And it's very difficult to do that with a totally live flying aeroplane where you can't let people muck around in the cockpit.
Until Concorde stole its crown, the VC-10 was the fastest airliner in the world, a title it reclaimed when Concorde retired. But now this noisy, iconic symbol of Britain's aviation industry has been grounded for good. Simon Harris, ITV News, Dunsfold.